Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. If you've ever struggled with spotting trend reversals, then this video is for you. In this video, we are just going to be looking at the Forex Reversal Indicator for MT4. Okay, I'm going to be adding the indicator to the chart right away. The Forex Reversal Indicator for MT4. Now, I think I have to change the color of this thing so that it can be more visible. Yeah, I have to change let me just use orange instead of yellow. Okay, all right, so this indicator can actually help you to detect when the market is about to change direction. Okay, but here's a catch: it repaints. So how do you use it effectively without falling for false signals? Stick around and I'll break it all down for you. Okay, let us start with how this indicator works. Okay, it appears on your chart as, yellow dots, but as you can see, I changed the color to orange so that it can easily be seen, because that yellow is too bright, it's too light. Okay, so you might not easily identify it. Okay, so I had to change the color to orange. You can actually change it to whatever color of your choice. All right, so basically, um that color, or I'm just going to be using orange. Okay, so the orange dot is inside a ring, right? As you can see, surrounded by red or blue rings. Okay, is surrounded by red or blue rings. So these are your key reversal signals. When you have an orange dot inside a red ring, and it appears okay like this. When you have a yellow dot inside an orange dot inside a red ring and it appears at the market tops, it signals a possible downtrend. All right, signals a possible downtrend. On the other hand, when you find an orange dot, when you find an orange dot inside a blue ring, and it appears at the market bottom, it signals a possible uptrend. Okay, so now one of the biggest criticisms of this indicator is that it repaints signals. This means that as the price moves, previous signals might shift or disappear altogether. So that can make it risky if you enter trades blindly based on the first signal that you see. Okay, so how do we avoid false signals and use this indicator the right way? Here are some key strategies. Okay, first of all, confirm with other indicators. Do not rely on this indicator alone. Combine it with the RSI, for example. You can combine it with the RSI. You can also combine it with the MACD, well, whichever indicator you prefer, basically. Or you can even combine it with moving averages as well. These are some popular indicators. Actually, I just identified some popular indicators that you can combine it with. Okay, so the essence of combining it with other indicators is to get multiple confirmation. Okay, is to get stronger confirmation. All right, then you wait for market structure confirmation as well. Instead of entering a trade as soon as a dot appears, wait for price action confirmation, like a double top. Maybe when you have the price appear beneath, giving you a buy signal, just wait for confirmation, like maybe a double bottom, and then maybe the RSI, giving you a buy signal, maybe coming out from the oversold territory, and giving you a buy signal, and then maybe the MACD as well, giving you a buy signal. So when you get multiple confirmations, you can go ahead to enter your trade. Okay, then ensure that you always get market structure confirmation, please. Chart pattern, candlestick pattern, watch out for those, and then use higher time frames. Okay, use higher time frames, it is very, very important, because lower time frames tend to give more false signals because of noise, right? You won't compare the validity or the strength of a signal you get on the daily time frame with that with a signal that you get on you won't compare the strength of a signal you get on the daily time frame with a signal that you get on the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, you won't compare it. Okay, the higher the time frame, the stronger the signals. Okay, and make sure that you always set realistic expectations. All right, no indicator is 100% accurate. No indicator is 100% accurate. So the key is using risk management and knowing that some signals will be wrong. So talking about risk management, ensure that you do not trade with an amount that you cannot afford to lose, and ensure that you do not use borrowed funds to trade. Okay, there are some individuals who think that they can borrow money and put it into trading, and then they think that they're going to make the money back and then refund the money that they borrowed. But you know, one thing with trading is that your mindset matters. Yeah, if you are entering into the trading space with a mindset to, you know, quickly make money, you're trading under pressure and all of that, to be honest with you, there is a chance that you might end up losing money. Okay, so your emotions have to be set right, and do not take unnecessary risk borrowing money. And you know, what if you lose the money? What are you going to do? You're going to be in debt. So it's advisable that you do not borrow money. It's not advisable to use borrowed monies to trade, and then ensure that any money you are using at all, your own funds that you are using at all, is such that you can afford to lose. Okay, so that you're going to have a right mindset. You don't want to trade under pressure. I can tell you that you don't want to trade under pressure. Okay, if you want to be successful in the long run, you don't want to trade under pressure. All right, you want to be comfortable trading. Okay, and then you ensure that when you are, you know, doing your analysis and all of that, you use good proper risk management in terms of risk to reward ratios, you know, in terms of you know, the amount of the percentage of your capital you are risking at once. For example, do not risk more than 2% of your account balance in a single trade. And then when you are entering the trade, ensure you use good risk to reward ratios. Like if you are risking 10 pips, for example, you can be targeting 20 pips in profit. Okay, just something like that. Okay, depending on market condition. All right. So ensure that you use the Forex Reversal Indicator appropriately. Always combine it with other indicators because of its repainting nature. Okay, do not fall for every signal. Instead, use confirmation techniques and focus on higher time frames to get the best results. So if you found this video useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more Forex strategies and indicator breakdowns. Also, let me know in the comments, have you used this indicator before? How do you filter out false signals? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.